The magnitude of the other night that you played well, you got a good result, the league table is looking better, and everyone's looking up the way again.
It is. It's all positive, all round. The performance was great. The game plan worked. Press them high up the pitch, win the ball back off them, and then try and hit them. We knew the areas that we could get at them and hit them, and obviously it all worked out well for us in the end. It was brilliant, and as you say, you've just got to keep everyone at arm's length, and you've just got to get yourselves away from that bottom end of the table.
How satisfying is it when you've been planning for a few days and you're looking at them and you're looking at their strengths and weaknesses, and pretty much what you put down on the plan to the guys just works?
It is. It's perfect. As I said the other night, it was a perfect night. You win and it's a clean sheet. 3 points, happy days, and even more so when things that you work on, work out really well for you. So yeah, all positive, and as I said, it helps going forward then into Thursday, and then you're looking next into the Barrow game, and then everyone's like coming in, skipping into training and whatever, and everyone's in good spirit.
We all look at league tables and results of everyone else. Are you at a point where you want to know straight away after a game or not?
I think you have to, don't you? I always said about looking at them round about Christmas to see where you are and see which way you're sort of fighting or pushing or whatever it is. So I've been looking at it since then. I always sort of remind the players that every time we sort of done well, the teams around us have always done well. So we need to keep that gap and keep that gap growing, to be honest. So tomorrow it's another game. It's another game that we can chalk off, and it's one that we can push away further from the table. Again, if results go for us, but we can only take care of what we can take care of.
You've had this gap before, John, haven't you? At times this year, and everyone's thinking, right now it's time to push on. Mid-table has to be the first next step, I suppose, in some ways. And for whatever reason, it's not happened. How keen are you this time, just to use this run-in to say, look, we're better than this league position suggests, and we're going to show it?
Well, it is. I mean, that's been the emphasis the last 3 days with the players, and more so this morning in training, just to say, as your last sort of training session that you have, to say it has to work, we have to do it. So it's down to the team that you select, the players that go out onto the pitch that do that, and hopefully then the plan that you've put in and out of possession works for you, and you can get further away, and then you come off and results have gone for you that way, and you are sort of heading towards mid-table, which is a lot better and a lot healthier for the club.
I've heard it said a number of times that the 3 teams right at the foot of League Two are now in their own battle. How do you see it?
I don't. Myself personally, I don't. I just think there's a 7-point gap between us and whoever that is. So I basically just want to keep making that sure that gap grows. The players do. They know that themselves. They know the importance of tomorrow's game, which again will be another battle. I just want to keep climbing away and see where it takes us.
Would you say your goal difference is almost another point as well?
Well, I would, because I did say that the other day, to be honest, that it is another point. But again, we just need to keep picking points up and keep moving on, and moving forward and moving up.
You've had a couple of really good results. You've had a setback at Harrogate as well, John. What's the key to perhaps stringing together 2 or 3 maximums, would you say?
I think believing in what you're doing, how you're going about it, and then obviously creating the chances that you're creating, taking them. So there's been a few games where we haven't took them, and it's come back to hurt us in the end, or you're vulnerable when you score a goal and then we leave ourselves, whether that's a mindset, whatever that is, and you leave yourself a little bit wide open, and the team get an equaliser or get the winner, and we can't. We've got to stop that at some point, whatever that is. When we get an equaliser, when we go in front, I don't know, whatever the plan that we put in place to go and break the rhythm, break the cycle, whatever that is. But I just think the belief is massive, and I think that you can see the belief within the squad, you can see the belief within the individual players now, that we know what we've got to do, and we've just got to make sure that we carry on believing that.
Yeah, you're taking on a side who got a terrific result themselves last time out. How difficult an opponent are Barrow going to be, John?
Well, they play a certain type of way. They've got good players. It'll be a battle. I just think it'll be a battle. It'll be a first and second ball game all day long. I mean, they've had a tough game themselves on Tuesday away at Notts County. Fantastic result. Notts County is similar to the MK Dons, the way they play. They like to move the ball, they like to probe, they like to switch it side to side, and then play between lines, play down the side here, and they will put balls in the box. So they're good. They move you about, similar to what we got asked them questions against MK Dons. So good side. They've won that game. They come out of that. I know they've had a couple of little scares near the end. I think they end up scoring and got disallowed for an equaliser. Notts County, that is. So we know the task, and we're looking forward to it.
What's the key to getting the win then, John? That you've already mentioned belief, and that's a big thing. If you get your noses in front, that'll be another. big thing for you.
It will. I think the first goal is always a massive influence for whoever gets it. So I think that'll be big it's in itself. So hopefully we can do that. You know, as I said, we've come up over the past few days with a plan to play against Barrow and to nullify sort of what they've got and put us on the front foot going forward. And you know, it's over to the lads that play, over to the lads that are on the bench to come on to have an impact. And we've got a plan in place, and hopefully our plan works tomorrow.
Just been speaking to Charlie Caton. How's he adapting to life back in the league, would you say? Now, he had that injury as soon as he came, really, in that first game, but are you seeing really positive signs now?
Yeah, you can see that in training. You can see he's a goal scorer, he's a great finisher. You can see why there was quite a few clubs after him. He chose us, which was great for us. He's one that we thought if he could hit the ground running. He had the little niggle, as you said, when he came. I think he came on against Notts County, won a header, had a shot, got deflected. His first little introduction back into Football League. So he's had a little bit of a setback with the injury, but now he's coming back, and you know, you could see his link-up play with Joe Bryan, with Marsh on Tuesday night to get the goal, which was very good. He's very good in the air. He's quick as well, which he showed. Well, we know anyway because we see it day to day in training. And as I said, he's one of the best finishers of the club.
And is he someone that you look at and were looking at, John, thinking next season, when you've had a pre-season with him, he's got this second half of this season to acclimatise, and then next season after pre-season?
Yeah, we did look at that, and because that's what we were saying about looking for the future and having our own players in. And he's one where we thought we'll get him in now. As I said, he chose us, which was good. And we thought if he could hit the ground running, it'd be great. And he said he just had a little setback with the injury. We're going to use him now because he's back fit and what have you, and he's shown in training day to day now that he's chomping at the bit and he's ready to go. I
know you had some issues with illness and injury during the week, John. Have any cleared up?
Yeah, Ben Wood's trained today, so which was good for us. A few little niggles with Seamus Keneally, which we have to manage, and Sean Worley, which we have to manage. Josh Woods had a little bit of a thigh strain, so they've all done a little bit this morning, so which is good.
Are Seamus and Sean ones that you've got to be really careful with, that you don't want to lose them for longer?
I think that's what it is, Andy. We have to manage them. I think we've always had that mindset since the summer. Anyone that's feeling anything, you know, you've got to sort of take it out their hands and say, well, just rest. There's no panic. We had that in the summer in pre-season games, and we've took that forward into games now. I think you've got to be 100%, and you know, never always 100%. You're always feeling a little bit tight here and there, but they know their own bodies, if you like, and they can say, well, yeah, I can play. I don't think it'll do too much damage. So more so with Seamus and Sean because of, you know, that side of 30, if you like, but what they actually give you and what they contribute on the pitch is outstanding. It's fantastic, and what they give you in the dressing room with all the experience and around the squad is brilliant as well.
That's the thing, John. If they don't end up getting changed this weekend, how much of a role do they still have to play?
Oh, massive. I mean, that's what people don't see. You see around the place. So down at the training grounds, and then as you said, in the dressing room downstairs now, and then, you know, in the dressing room on a Saturday or a Tuesday night, it's priceless.